Yo, what's poppin', and why? You already know it's your host, Mr. Cake Gav, in the building. Yes, sir. You already know. Today, we talking about AEW Fighter Fest. The pay-per-view was a huge success, with so many different matches, from the women's matches to triple threat matches with the Young Bucks and Kenny Omega, from Jon Moxley versus Joey Janela, which was a really crazy match. One time for all the wrestlers out there in AEW, you already know. This show was so different. It's kind of like they kind of learned from, the last shows, and they chose to do things a little differently. They had Jim Ross come out, where everybody was able to see him. I remember in the other pay-per-views, like, he wasn't really outside. But yeah, one match that stood out to me was the Jon Moxley match. It was just a really crazy match. I think it, was up there with all the other matches, because, when you see the Young Bucks match, it's kind of always crazy, but, I think the Jon Moxley really stood it up, was up there with them. You know what I'm saying? We just gonna keep it going. I want to read a couple things that people were saying online. Definitely spoilers. Spoiler alert. If you did not watch the free pay-per-view, it was actually for free. So I don't know why you didn't watch it. It wouldn't even make no sense. Even Jim Cornette said that he was going to watch it. So, if Jim Cornette's going to give him a second chance and watch it, then, everybody should be watching it, I feel. I wanted to read a couple things. Yeah, that Jon Moxley match, he brought out the thumbtacks. It was just crazy. There was a couple things that people were saying online. There's this guy in the front row that he's gonna be the meme of the day. If you didn't watch it, he's gonna be the meme of the day. People was just talking about the Cody match was crazy. Like, that dude, I can't remember his name right now, but it was a crazy match too. Cody had a crazy match, and at the end of the day, Sean Spears comes out perfect 10 and just cracks him over the head. Cracks him, like, chair shots after the show. Tony Khan, had a little press conference online. Chris Van Vliet and other people were there, and it was just like, that was really big. One person tweeted, JPFM Gaming on Twitter tweets, Kenny Omega throwing Seth Rollins at Mox, because basically Kenny Omega comes back out and gets a little revenge on Jon Moxley, like a receipt, if they would say, because Dean Ambrose or Jon Moxley, that's what he did to Kenny Omega. He jumped him. So this was like a little revenge. It's getting closer to the debut of a lot of things. everybody really did their thing. You know, they didn't have, Chris Jericho or, certain things, but it was still good. It was still a good pay-per-view, I feel. And you know what I mean? And it was for free. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't about championship belts and, you know what I mean? It was just about good wrestling, you know what I'm saying? A fun show. That's what I got from it, from AEW Fyter Fest. You know what I mean? Basically, it's a parody of Fyre Fest. But one time for them, man, they really brought it. I think everybody really did their thing. You know, it's definitely a good alternative. If you didn't watch it, I think you can go online. TNT has the buy-in, the free show. And then, you can watch the other show. Also, the buy-in, the free pay-per-view, I think it was really good. Well, let's go back to the comments and see what else people were saying about oops, I hit him again. These comments is hilarious. I'm good with leaving unprotected chair shots to the head in the past. Hashtag AEW Fyter Fest. Said Mark Ramondi. These comments is hilarious. You know, they kept saying wins and losses gonna matter. Somebody, Javier Draven on Twitter tweets, Sean Spears just took Cody head off. Yeah, that's his name, Darby Allin. Yeah, I think that was a great match. You know what I mean? If you didn't know what his style of wrestling is, the only way I could describe it is like very, very enthusiastic. Everything he does is very enthusiastic. He'll, jump off the top ropes, but he'll do it a certain way with so much enthusiasm, extra flip, and he's skinny. You think this kid is gonna kill himself. You think this kid is really gonna kill himself, but once you can see that's how he wrestles and that's how he goes, it was a really good match. That Cody match and this dude, hold on, it's early in the morning. Darby Allin, that match was just really, really good. Like, I really think it was a good match. Cody, then got the chair shots by Sean Spears, which was crazy. It's like, because you didn't really think that was gonna happen, you know what I mean? Like, but everybody's trying to get championship matches. Everybody's trying to get on. Everybody's trying to get into a certain level. So, Sean Spears is no different. You know what I mean? Trying to get to the top. So, I think it was alright. I didn't really like the entrance. I thought the entrance was gonna be different. Maybe not. Maybe it will stay the same until television. If they start television and they still have that same thing, I don't know. I don't know if that's supposed to be a chandelier. I don't know what's that supposed to be in the beginning when they come, but I thought that was a double or nothing thing. I thought that was just, for that pay-per-view, so we'll find out what Jim Cornette thinks and everybody else thinks, but I think it was really good. I think Jim Cornette tweeted that he was gonna take a break after he saw something, so he could watch the rest of the pay-per-view without, in a better space. So, I think it was really good. Go back and watch the shows. AEW, I think the next show they have is Fight for the Fallen, if I'm not correct. Let me know in the cake room what you thought of AEW Fighter Fest. The Young Bucks match, it was really good, but I think the one time when they did the Hayukenks, and I know they in the game spot, and I know it's a big pop, but I don't think they hit it, quite so perfectly where it looked good. It looked a little sloppy to me. And, but hey, it seems like those crowds, they're gonna pop for any little thing, you do. But I think all the matches was good. I think the women's matches was good. It's getting that big girl, I think her name is Nyla Rose or something. Oh my God, that girl, like, she caught both these girls in the air at the same time, and the roof popped. They just blew up. I think that girl has a lot of talent. There's a lot of different moves going on. You definitely have to watch these pay-per-views. It's just a totally different style. So, let me know what you think. Mr. Cake Ave on air. The matches was good. I like the thumbtacks. I like a lot of things that's going on. So, AEW, check it out. I believe they were on BR Live. So go to Twitter and hit up BR Live, and you'll be able to watch the show. You already know. Like I always say, stay up and stay strong.